need to sing.
I'm gonna
Get up.
Seasons of love, love. 525,600 minutes, 525,000 journeys to plan, 525,600 minutes. How do you measure the life of a woman and man? In truth that she learned, or in times that he cried, in bridges he burned, or in ways that she died? It's time now to sing out, though the story never ends. Let's celebrate a year in the life of friends. Remember the remember the love, remember the love, measure in love, seasons of love. Center for Spiritual Living, Asheville. So we're coming together with a song called We Come Together. On your feet, if you can. And join us in singing and dancing this wonderful Eddie Watkins song. Are you ready, Lou?
I'm ready.
Are you ready, One Voice?
We're ready.
Yes! 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we go. Take a look at the person next to you. Say, God loves you and I love you too. Now feel the love in the sanctuary. Lift your voice and repeat after me. We come together. 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 In the name of love. We come together. 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 In the name of love. Dance break. Take a look at the person next to you. Say, I recognize a God in you. Now feel the love in the sanctuary. Lift your voice and repeat after me. We come together. 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 In the name of love. We come together. 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 In the name of love. From every walk of life. Every walk of life. Every creed and color. Every creed and color. We should be united. Oh, in all of the God in each other. Take a look at the person next to you. Say, Namaste, I bow to you. Now feel the love in the sanctuary. Feel the love in the sanctuary. Lift your voice and repeat after me. We come together. 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 In the name of love. We come together. 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 In the name of love. Yes.
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Good morning.
Woohoo! So, my name is Dee Brooks. Like 3 Sundays that I've done this in a row, I have forgotten to tell you who I am. So, I thought I'd do that today. You figured it out. The big D. Whoop, whoop. So, good morning and welcome to the Center for Spiritual Living, Asheville. Strong. Absolutely, 100%. And besides the beautiful faces in this room, I want to welcome all of you that have joined us online. Your presence with us as this spiritual body is very much appreciated, and we are grateful for your presence, so thank you. So, y'all know what to do now, right? Take your cell phones out. I found this outfit in the attic that we haven't seen in 3 years because we hadn't looked at it, and we were selling our home, which we did. Yay! So, and when we were cleaning out those things, and I found this, and like Chris was, everything up there has to be thrown away because we haven't seen it in 3 years and hadn't used it. And I found this, hasn't been worn, but what do you think? Yes? Yes? Thank you. So take a picture with that cell phone that you took out, and then silence it to, like silent mode. So we can't hear it ring, but then post that picture. If you didn't get here for those over here, if you didn't get a good shot, right here, that can be posted, and you can then post pictures of everything, one voice, maybe a picture of Reverend Suzi. That would be good. You know, we need to let not just Asheville, but all of the world know. Because, you know, there's a lot of people following social media, whatever your social media platform is. They need to know what we're doing right here, because whether they can be here in person or they can be here online, they can be part of the most amazing center in all of Science of Mind. That's us, Center for Spiritual Living, Asheville. So that is our call. And, you know, I brought the notes up here because I thought I'd do better, but, you know, that's not ever true. So we have flyers posted in the restrooms, posted in the foyer, posted in the social hall, with everything that is being offered. Like next week or in the next month. So you're always aware. If you use the restroom, you know, you can see it in there. They're not in the stalls, so you have to do it when you're washing your hands, which is a good reminder to wash your hands when you're in the bathroom, because then you can see the pictures. But you can always take a picture. The other place to find out what's happening here and what you might be interested in is our website, cslasheville.org. And then that has the complete listings. Plus, there's so many cool things. If you haven't recently or ever gone on our website, please do, because there's so much there that is available to you. So now we start those things that we are going to bring your attention to. So, Reverend Suzi is starting the Essential Earnest Homes. This is a 10-week certified hybrid course, which means you can do it in person or you can do it by Zoom. And previously, it was scheduled to be on Thursdays. It is now going to be on Wednesdays, and that starts this Wednesday, February the 19th, and runs through April the 23rd, 6:30 to 9. Now, if you plan to attend this class and you haven't signed up, you have to do that. There's a sign-up sheet in the foyer. You have to sign up. There has to be preparation for the attendees, and in order, if you are intending to participate by Zoom, you will need to have your email so that a link can be sent, and all of those backdoor things that happen and need to happen in order for you to be part of the class. There is a $300 cost to this class. There are some work study and payment plans that are available, but those must be discussed with Suzi or April or Suzi, just Suzi. I was getting there, and I just needed a confirmation with Suzi. Discuss it with Suzi before the class starts on Wednesday. But I am so excited. Chris and I are going to participate in this class, and we are really excited about our participation in that. So, would you like to come up?
Yeah.
Perfect.
I want to tell you about this. This is this Friday night. Those of you who went out for a lovely romantic dinner on this Wednesday evening on not 4th of July. What is it?
Valentine's Day. Yeah.
You want to know what I did?
She shot fireworks. No.
We were here. There were some of us here playing games.
Oh.
I won every game. That's what I did for Valentine's Day.
Good for you.
And Kelsey brought chocolate-covered strawberries.
Oh.
Which we ate all of.
Yeah. You won that too, huh?
I won that too, yeah. So you don't want to miss out on Friday Night Spirit Express. This Friday night, however, is very, very special. It'll be right here, and it starts at 7 o'clock. It is a recommitment to love ceremony for couples and singles. So you don't have to be in a partnership. You just need to be about love. Love of self, love of the world, love of spirit, love your friends, love everybody. So come on for that. There will be live music right here. It's going to be a very wonderful situation right here. It will seal the deal for those of you who did have a romantic dinner on Valentine's Day. It just kind of clinches it. So please join with that. It's going to be wonderful. Next one. I think I'm talking about the next one too, am I? Yeah. Spiritual tune-ups. This is very, very important. This is something that practitioners are offering to all of you so that you can get a sense of what a practitioner session is like, unlike the ones that are right after the celebration service or that are the quick 1-minute miracle. This is an actual short practitioner session. We have 6 practitioners who are giving their time to take you into those affirmative prayer sessions. There are sign-up sheets at the sign-up table. Please sign up. And you'll get prayed up, and you'll get a better sense of what practitioners do. And we ask a love offering for that. Right now, here's what I got to tell you. There's only one smart person in this congregation who had the presence of mind to sign up. So we have one sign up. Please save her, because 6 practitioners are going to descend upon her and probably pray her into the ether. So please, y'all come and let's save her for a little more human experience. All right. So, I think that's...
Again, sign-up sheets for that are in the Waterhouse Social Halls. So, perfect. And then, this stole represents... significant commitment to this center, and to all of you, and to myself. Some of you remember years ago, when I was doing an announcement and I was not a practitioner, I got up and said, I'm Dee Brooks, I'm a member of your board of trustees, and a practitioner. And John and Barbara sitting right there went, you are? And I went, oh, I guess that means I need to take the next class. I set my intention that day, unintentionally, but set my intention. That's what I wanted to do. And so there is, it used to be called Prac 1 and is now Advanced Consciousness Studies. And if you are interested in that area of service to yourself, to this center, and to the world, please plan to join us next week. Join Suzi for a discussion following the celebration at 12:30 next Sunday. We need to know if you are interested, so please sign up or talk with Suzi, but sign up, just sign up. We all talk with Suzi about so many things, and then we expect her after the service to get in her car and on her way home, remember all those things that we all talked to her about. So let's sign up and help her. Yeah, because, that's a lot to ask of her. But please sign up for that. But
I do remember.
Yeah. Yeah. So, and again, Suzi talked about this coming Friday night Spirit Express. I live for that. So that sound, just so you know, Chris, you might want to buy one of those. Next we already know about next Friday, the 21st, or this coming Friday, but the 28th, we are going to be creating our own wearable art. Whew. So, tell me more. Do you bring something to?
Bring something. Bring a T-shirt. Bring a shawl. Bring a blanket. Bring something that doesn't have something already on it, or there's something you want to add to it. And Amika and Breezy will be facilitating that and bringing the supplies. So
some hats and some bags.
You have hats and bags.
You have hats and.
Somebody doesn't have something at their home. I have a few hats and a few bags. So come on anyway.
Do you have a yellow polka dot bikini? Because I was thinking about yeah, well, me, I don't look like I should be wearing that either.
Just come, there will be things, and you can bring out your creative self.
Perfect. And then on March the 7th is a drum circle. And if you've ever been part of that here, it's just amazing to be part of that energy.
And you need not be experienced.
Right.
We have extra drums.
And
you will be a drummer by the time you leave.
That's right. That's right. Okay, so if you are not already a member of the center, and I had a card. Oh,
Right there.
thank you very much. So, if you are interested in membership in this amazing center and are not already a member, there is going to be a membership class on 3/8, and that's from 10 a.m. until 3 p.m. Membership applications are on the Welcome Center, or there's a sign-up sheet in the social hall. Are y'all kind of getting the theme here? Sign-up sheet in the social hall. That's really important that happens. If you choose to pick up the card on the foyer table here that says membership application, please make sure that you indicate on that this is for the 3/8 class if you are not already a member. So, our practitioner of the day is Chris Anderson, and I wanted to bring this to your attention because I don't know that we've talked about this in a while, but also on the foyer table are some requests for spiritual mind treatment. And so, a licensed practitioner, typically that is the person who gives treatment that Sunday, can pick these up. There's a basket after you've filled out your request. You can put that in the basket, and that person then, that practitioner, will then have your spiritual mind treatment to spend all week in treatment for your particular request. So, if you weren't aware, they're out there. Okie doke.
Okay, and I just have one more thing I want to tell you about that's very exciting coming up very quickly. Matt Venuti is an exceptionally creative musician and visual artist. He plays very exotic instruments, some of which are one of a kind. Some have been made for him specially. And he does all kinds of stuff with visuals as well. So it's almost like an immersive thing with the music and the visuals. He will be here on Sunday the 9th, so you get a little bit of a teaser, but then he's going to do a concert on Monday, March 10th at 7 p.m. right in here. And let me tell you, you do not want to miss this. It is fantastic. And I think we have a little video clip that we could show you just a taste of. Am I right or am I right? Okay. Trust me, you're going to want to come.
Oh, absolutely. So, and then our last thing today, our board member of the day is Vivian. And while Vivian is coming up, she's got some things to share. I actually spoke about Chris as our practitioner. I forgot to mention that Tim Wagner is holding high watch for us. Thank you, Tim, for your service and knowing the sacredness of this service and all of us.
Good morning. My name is Vivian Bullion, and I serve as the Vice President of our Board of Trustees, and I have some announcements. Firstly, I'll be in the social hall today after the celebration, so if anyone has any questions, you have any suggestions, anything that you want to bring to the board's attention, please come and see me. We do take all of your suggestions and questions into our next board meeting and discuss it and try and make some movement for everyone. So please join me in the social hall. Go ahead to the next slide, please. So I wanted to bring your attention again to our 2024 budget that we discussed at our annual meeting. It seems like when we had our annual meeting that we went a little bit quickly through these items, and so we just wanted to bring it up again into your awareness so that you could see where we ended up at the end of the year. Our budget, our tithe, and our total expenses did increase over the actual budget, and we did end up with a positive amount of $16,107 for the center's operating budget, so yay us. This is our 2025 budget. So we have $252,100 budgeted for total income, and we will tithe $24,410 of that to others. That will go to the Centers for Spiritual Living. That will go to other local communities and maybe other centers in the country that need some assistance, like centers helped us during Helene. We anticipate our total expenses to be $222,665, which leaves us with a net profit of the year of $5,025.
I just want to add that the reason it looks so good in 2024 is because we were blessed with well over $50,000 in donations for hurricane relief. And so it pushed us into the very positive. Personally, I'd like not to have a hurricane this year in order to do that, but if you'd like to do it in other ways, it'd be great.
Yes. Thank you, Susie. This is our January financial snapshot. If you don't know this, every month we do post a financial snapshot on the bulletin board in the social hall. So this is posted with the most recent minutes on the bulletin board. So our income last month was $22,293.47. I like to be exact, so I'm going to say the whole number. We tithe to Ahia CSL in Pasadena, $2,292.39. And the reason why we tithe to them is because they were severely affected by the wildfires in California. And we wanted to support a center in that area that needed assistance. So yes, wonderful, thank you. Our expenses for the month were $24,951.23, which left us in a deficit of $4,950.15. So if you go back to the previous slide, you'll see that our net profit expectancy for this year is $5,025. And in January, we took almost all of that. So right now we're at a $75 profit for the year. There's an opportunity to only go up from here, so please continue to support our center in any way that you can, whether that be by tithing, whether that be by attending classes and workshops and concerts, whatever you can do, because whatever money we have that comes in not only helps us with our operating, but it also helps us with providing those kind of things like classes and workshops and concerts that we really wouldn't be able to do if we didn't have that money. So I just wanted to bring your awareness to that. We know that we're going to go up from here, right?
Right.
Okay, good. Before I go into my little testimonial, I do want to say we have a spring spruce up coming up on March the 1st, which happens to be the same day that it's the spiritual tune-ups as well. The spring spruce up is from 9 to 12, and lunch will be provided. A spring spruce up is just sprucing up the grounds, the gardens, and the buildings. So please help us with that. We love to make our center beautiful and welcoming, especially for new people that are going to come in. We want them to feel like this is a special place. Even we know that it is, but we want it to look that way too. So please join us for that. Okay, so I am supposed to talk to you about why you should take classes here. I've been attending this center since 2006. I first attended in August of 2006, so almost 20 years. I can't believe it. I have taken so many classes here with John Waterhouse, with Barbara Waterhouse, with different teachers, with Suzi, with Kate, with, I can't even name all the amazing teachers that we've had here. And I am nowhere near to the person that I was when I walked in these doors 19 years ago. And I know that some of you that have known me that entire time can attest to that. I have grown and expanded my consciousness through classes at this center, so much so that I would not be able to recognize myself if I was looking at my future self from back then. classes that we offer here are not only just for somebody that wants to get on the practitioner track, right? I mean, I'm on the practitioner track. I'm going to be finishing up hopefully in the next year or two. Thank you. And, advanced consciousness is not only for people that want to become a practitioner either. It's a class that if you just want to learn more about expanding your consciousness and being more aware, then it's a good class for you to dive deeper into yourself and into that awareness. So really my bottom line here is take some classes with us, take some workshops with us, and it will only help you to grow into a much better person to serve yourself and the community and the world. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So we'd also, this time, like to thank all of the hearts and hands that make this day and this place special. And as always, that includes your hearts and your hands. As the candle is already lit, please join me in going within. Let the chakra bowls align us and the tinctures call us to attention.
I know there is only one power and one presence. I know that presence is the divine, God. We are God. We are the manifestation of life. Our consciousness is our manifestation. Knowing that we manifest love and joy, inner peace and balance. That each life is breath. It is the sound of a heartbeat, the ease of our relationships, the wealth that money overflows in our lives, and that we are true prosperity. We manifest perfect health, perfect wealth, and perfect happiness. And I know that this center, the Center for Spiritual Living Asheville, is abundant, and wealthy. Knowing that each one of us are that wealth, we are that prosperity, and we are that truth. As we are in this space and in this time, as God is in, as, and through all things, as we are. And I am so truly grateful for this life. I am grateful for the manifestation of joy. I am grateful for the manifestation of true prosperity. And I am grateful for this center, the Center for Spiritual Living Asheville, and all who call it home. And I release this into living, loving law, knowing that all is done, all is well, and so it is.
Bring me a higher love. Bring me a higher love. Bring me a higher love. One time, everybody. Bring me a higher love. Bring me a higher love. Oh, bring me a higher love. You know. Bring me a higher love.
Thank you. Let's give a little love to one voice. All right. We'll begin, as we always do, by reciting our community core value affirmation. Together, we practice conscious creation by embracing Spirit's inner guidance to intentionally co-create our outer experience of life, individually and collectively. Thanks. Today, we are faced with the preeminent fact that if civilization is to survive, we must cultivate the science of human relationships, the ability of all peoples of all kinds to live together and work together in the same world at peace. The only limit to our realization of tomorrow will be our doubts of today. Let us move forward with strong and active faith. President Franklin Delano Roosevelt, 1945. That could have been said on the news today. Our global family is living in challenging times right now. We encounter multiple excuses used to justify divisiveness and hate. Race, ethnicity, caste, color, gender, and sexuality, religion, politics, on and on and on and on, are all the ways that some of us figure out to be divisive. My heart breaks a little every day as I see the strife and the struggle and the division. And my heart breaks until I remember that the challenges I see, the news headlines that I hear, those are my prayer requests to know the light of the opposite of this darkness and sense of separation from one another. Those are our prayer requests, to know the truth. I want to share a prayer with you. This is a prayer before reading the news. It's given to us by Rabbi Erwin Keller. My God, the soul you have placed in me is pure and vulnerable. I am afraid that looking at today's news will be painful. Encircle me in a robe of light so that I can witness the wounds of the world without being wounded myself. Let me learn what I need to know in order to be of my greatest use without being overwhelmed by despair. I feel your protective light now as I open myself to the world's suffering and the world's joys. Amen. Prayer can be challenging, especially in difficult times, difficult situations, and with difficult people. If you're at a loss how to achieve that, I would suggest this: just bless them and let Spirit do the rest. You don't have to say specifics, just say, I bless you, and let Spirit know what they must be blessed with. That's very simple, and it works every time. The one cautionary tale there is don't do the typical Southern version of that, which is, bless your little pea-picking heart. Don't do that one, all right?
You know us well.
I know where I am. You know, when I think of my heart breaking at moments when I see and witness things that are other than the truth, other than light, I'm reminded of the lyrics of a John Aston song, "The heart that breaks is but opening again to love." You know, we hear these days hopeful protests. This is not who we are. But yes, it is who we are right now, sad to say. We have lots of prayer and lots of work to do to recapture the truth of who we are and to express that all over the world, at home, at work, out in the community, everywhere. And rather than wrestling with that, let's wrestle with the question, who are we called to become and to be in order to be that expression of light and love and truth in the world? We have a serious choice to make. We have a lot of serious choices to make at a lot of moments in our lives. You know, the question is, do we huddle together in our tribe and block out all the rest and everybody else? Or do we practice the Zulu spirit of Ubuntu? I am who I am because we are who we are. Who I've come here to be is intertwined with who you've come here to be. We're interconnected in this web of life. We are one. What hurts you hurts me. And what heals you heals me. You know, there are countless differences within our human community. Likenesses and differences are both and. They're not either or, they're both and within the diversity of the greater unity. You know, there was a fairly recent news story about wildfires in Australia, and I love this picture that came with it. It showed a picture of a mother fox feeding milk to baby koalas who had lost their mothers. The unity of life is a higher call even than the differences, even within different species. Seems to me that we humans could take a lesson from that about embracing our differences with love. Who are you willing to feed with love and light and truth? See, there's our little wisdom keeper right back there. She knows. You know, often our differences become reasons to divide or fight. Paul Ferrini writes, "Only because we believe we are separate do our needs seem to be in conflict. Separation happens when fear comes up. Our relationships are crippled when anger and hurt are carried around. There is an undercurrent of judgment and irritation. The air needs to be cleared, undoing blame and guilt and resentment. The circle of life is broken when people hurt one another, and we must mend that circle of life. It's up to us to do the mending. We can choose how we see and relate to people who are different from us. We can see them as the other, or we can see them, they're like me, except slightly different and possibly more interesting." Start mending the breach. Listen to find common ground, common dreams. Connecting and listening empowers us to rise out of the ashes of our present reality. Paul Ferrini goes on to explain, we listen not to agree or disagree, but simply to hear each other's experience, simply communicate what is in our hearts and our minds. It is an experience of communion when we choose to be fully present with our hearts. When we realize the one self within, we no longer see an outward separation between self and other. For each self is the one self. Every man or woman is either awaking or sleeping Christ or Buddha. One eternal self swells within the heart of all beings. One of our deepest common yearnings as a human being is to be truly seen and known, to have a safe place where we can feel connected and be accepted for who we truly are, to meet heart to heart, listen with empathy and compassion and understanding. As I said last week, if I knew your story, I couldn't help but love you. And if you knew my story, you couldn't help but love me. And if we knew each other's stories, we couldn't help but love each other, and it turns into a big love fest. Share your stories. You'll find out how much in common we have, even in the midst of our differences. Because we are one human community, unified and interconnected at all times. Love is our natural state of being, and it binds us together in oneness. Love is like a river that flows until it's blocked. And when we remove the dam, love's life force naturally flows again. So it's not a lot of effort. It's about letting go of what gets between us and being the presence of love. I believe that Center for Spiritual Living Asheville is pulled by a vision of light and love to lead and to move forward toward creating a world that works for all creation by being a beacon of light and love, opening minds, touching hearts, and transforming lives. That's what I think we're about here. The actions we take contribute to what happens in the community and in the world. And it begins with the choices that we make at each moment. And it develops through consistent spiritual practice of prayer and meditation, of catching Spirit's vision for something greater, for learning more, for being in service. And it all spreads by example, by how we be in the world. But first, we must heal and release the past and move into the now moment of creation, which is the only moment we have power right now. We don't have power in the past or in the future. We only have power now to create a future that we actually want to live in. Anybody besides me want to live in a future that we create intentionally and consciously? Yeah, I think makes sense. Healing a divided America or divided world or divided humanity requires that we practice a unitive consciousness, oneness, unity, wholeness. Remember who we are and that we and the other are one. There is no us and them. It may look that way with your human eyes, but that is not the truth. There is no us and them. There is only one. And that one is the Spirit that lives itself in and through and as each and every single one of you. And that kid knows it because we haven't taught it out of her yet. She knows the truth. She's the wisest person in the room today. Let's hope she stays that way. And our future will be secured. We must do our own inner transformation. You know, for many years now, we heard, with our strife with the Middle East, we've heard the term jihad, a holy war. And it has been misused and mischaracterized. Jihad, in its original meaning, meant a holy war within oneself to heal all that is not the truth. All that is not light, all that is not love. So we do the inner work, we do the holy war within ourselves in order to be the truth, the light, and the love. We work to embrace the enemy we created in our own mind. We made that stuff up. We all graduated from MSU making stuff up. You gotta make up some new stuff that's good. Open our hearts. We must open our hearts to recreate right relationship. Gandhi taught us the fabric of society is not finished, it is on the loom, and it is made up of constantly changing relationships. We are one. Sounds good, but it becomes a platitude if we don't actually work to practice it in our daily lives. And it is tricky in daily life because we get hijacked by the myth of separation, the myth that because you're different, one of us has to be wrong. And we sure don't want it to be us, so it must be you. That's craziness. That's craziness. That's insanity. We are one is the truth, but we must practice and practice and practice for us to really embrace it, embody it, and become it. Again, what we do to others, we do to ourselves, and what we do for others, we do for ourselves. Because we are interconnected, because we are one, we are inextricably interconnected within this divine matrix that is life. Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. said, "We are all caught in an inescapable network of mutuality, tied into a single garment of destiny." I'm going to invite you to close your eyes for just a brief moment. Just close your eyes if that's comfortable. Otherwise, focus on the flame back here. And just relax into your seat. Just be calm and still. And I want you to imagine a world. Don't just imagine, but literally feel yourself living it. Imagine a world without divisions of race, religion, nationality, ethnicity, politics, and all the other stuff. A world where we honor social and economic justice and human rights for all. Imagine a world of inner and outer peace where nonviolence is the norm, where we're all champions of world peace and stewards of our shared planet. A world where people are committed to understanding one another. A world of children learning to solve problems peacefully and collaboratively. A world where we honor collaborative diversity and co-create win-wins. Imagine yourself living in that world right now. As you gently begin to come back into this room and gently open your eyes, know this: that world will exist when we create it. We are the ones that we have been waiting for. We must be the change we wish to see in the world. It's up to us. We're up at bat, folks. The game is on. Grand Slam. I like it. Here are some practical things that we can do. Understand that conflict is normal and it can be creative and collaborative and take us to a whole new level. In creative conflict, somebody has an idea, a thesis, and somebody else has a different idea, an antithesis, and then we work together to create a synthesis and come up with a third new way of being that's better than anything that went before. That's what we do. We come together with all of our creativity and our wisdom, our love, our light, and we create a new third way. We work to move beyond our stereotypes and prejudices, to honor the diversity within unity, to co-create those win-win solutions together, to treat each other with respect and dignity, to share from language of the heart, from our authenticity, from our shared humanity, share our stories, our experiences, our ideas, our lives, to build bridges for community collaboration where all people feel a sense of belonging and appreciation. Take nonviolent, peaceful action for social change. There's this process called subtle activism, and what it is you do a lot of meditation, contemplation, you do the inner work, and you take the guidance from that inner work before you take any action or activity out in the community. So it invites us to be spiritual activists rather than political reactivists. We do the work inside first, and then it informs our doingness. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. also wrote this. This is really important. Really listen to this one. What is needed is a realization that power without love is reckless and abusive, and love without power is sentimental and anemic. Power at its best is love implementing the demands of justice, and justice at its best is power correcting everything that stands against love. So let's shift from I standing alone to we standing together as one. Individuality flourishes in collaboration with diversity with one another. We're capable of so much more together than we are by ourselves. Everyone wins by drawing from the creativity and the energies and the wisdom and the ideas of everyone else. Margaret Mead taught, never doubt that a small group of dedicated people can change the world. Indeed, it is the only thing that ever has. We're it. We're up. Our Science of Mind teachings encourage us to stand for the principles that we teach and the vision that we are drawn to. These principles embrace our American values. They're very much in tandem with our American values. What this country was founded upon, life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, and which is meant to include all people, all people. We stand together in faith and belief that it is possible to create a world that works for all peacefully and without loss of human rights. In the spirit of Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., who said that our lives begin to end the day we become silent about things that matter. Choose not to be silent. Appeal to our leaders and one another to work toward embodying a higher love that creates a world that works for all creation. Today's the day, my friends. We are the people. Stand up and be counted. Value and celebrate the individual uniquenesses and contribution of all people as they express themselves through their differences of every nature. It makes the world a beautiful place, and it makes it work. I believe that we can bring these principles, our values, our vision to life powerfully. So let's get busy. Let's get busy. Let us be the love and the light of this world. Let us not be silent. Let us practice our principles in all aspects of our lives. Let's live those principles, and we will create a world that works. Blessings on your journey of being higher love that creates that world that works for all. Be a beacon of light and love. Open minds, touch hearts, and transform lives. That is the call. And together we say, and so it is.
Trust, love, love
It's true. Love can move mountains. Okay. This is our opportunity to know that we live in a loving and an abundant universe. I want to invite our prosperity acceptors to come forward, please, and know that this is the time that we have the opportunity to give back to our spiritual community, not only with our financial treasure, but also with our time and our talent, time spent with spirit and communion in spiritual practice, and with our talents that are God-given, that we might share them here in spiritual community and the greater community in the world. And that is the love that will move mountains. So let's do that. What am I doing now? Oh, I'm spreading the wealth. That's what. Boom, 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 boom. There you go. Take your gift, whatever that may be. If you're putting something in the basket, or if you've already sent it in, or whatever, and hold that gift to your heart and infuse it with all the qualities of spirit that most resonate with your soul. Love is a good one. Power, presence, spirit, harmony, peace, whatever it may be for you. And know that it will infuse the gift and it will multiply and travel with that gift to bless others. And so we know that we are abundantly blessed and supported. Let's say our prosperity affirmation together, please. Divine love blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive abundantly. Thank you. All right, so let's just know that we have been blessed by this money, which is simply love in action. It comes to us from the source of all good, and it comes through us to do greater good still as it passes through and moves on to bless others. And so we are grateful for the gift and grateful to be the gift. And for this, we simply say, and so it is. Thank you very much. And anyone visiting for the first time with us today? Right, I met them already. We have a little blue card that we would ask that you fill out. We promise not to harass you, but we will inform you because we do lots of other things, as you could see, besides what happens here on Sundays. If you'll give that blue card back to the person out there in the lobby, they have an additional little gift for you, and we are glad that you are with us here today. And the same for all of you who may be new to us coming through the portal of the live stream. We appreciate your presence here. And we do something here where we always bless the kids, whether we have kids in the room or not, because there's a kid inside of you, kids all over the world, and we always read the wisdom of our children. Nan wrote a letter to God that says, I bet it is very hard for you to love all of everybody in the whole world. There are only 4 people in our family, and I can never do it. So, as I said, we have work to do. Even Nan knows that. So let's bless the child everywhere. We love you. We bless you and we know you are perfect. Okay. And I'll invite our prayer practitioners to come forward front and center, please, so they can see how beautiful you are. Practitioners are people who have studied our teaching and particularly perfected the art of affirmative prayer, which we call spiritual mind treatment. It simply means that we get our minds right through the power of affirmative prayer. They're available to you immediately following the celebration for a quick 1-minute miracle, because they can know the truth in that amount of time about a greater opportunity in your life to experience and be the presence of love, or whatever else it is that you're seeking. Remember, we have spiritual tune-ups on March 1st, and we will have 6 practitioners here to do 15 to 20-minute prayer sessions with you. So partake of that. And now let's do our February affirmation together. I embrace love. I embody love. I am love. All right. And so, let me just say the good word once again is simply love. Be the presence of love. Be the power of love. Open to accept love and stay even further open to give love. Let us all be love. And so it is.
So it is. We let the peace wash over.